Hey everyone, it's Alex here and I've got some updates for you from Vietnam. So we're going to be talking about how some more restrictions are lifting here in Da Nang City, as well as how the stay-at-home order in Ho Chi Minh City has been lifted and all the latest updates around this. So starting off with here in Da Nang City, the first thing is that the stay-at-home orders have been removed. So in the green zones you can actually be out and about as long as you're doing something that's allowed. So you were typically only allowed out before this, if you watch my last video, during the exercise hours, which was like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and otherwise you were supposed to be staying at home. There have been a whole bunch of different things, but the summary is that restaurants are still only delivering. You can't actually go into restaurants yet. You can go grocery shopping though, and things like barber shops are now open as well. Oh no. Hello. And I think the most important thing really is, obviously I want to talk about the lifestyle things. I mean, that's affecting me directly, but the actual biggest thing I think is that people are allowed to now go back to work. There are some restrictions, it seems, with the capacity, and it depends on the industry, etc. But I think they're really trying to get the economy going again now because of these lockdowns. So I think that's really important, and there has been a lot of talk in the news from the government that they really want to start living with the virus now and boosting the economy again. So I really think that that's good news. And you know, for the lifestyle stuff like bars not being open and restaurants, you know, I can live with that. The big thing that has improved lifestyle wise is that you're allowed to go swimming at the beach 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Actually it's 4:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. which is kind of crazy, but I'm taking it as an opportunity to become more of an early riser. And Da Nang has had no new cases for I think over a week now in the community, so I think we're going to see more improvements there. I think they just don't want people flocking to the beach just yet. Whether or not doing a specific time to allow people to go to the beach is counterproductive or not, you know, people have made that argument. And they are allowing some sports, indoor and outdoor sports, but you have to be vaccinated. I think you have to have at least 1 or 2 shots. I'm not sure exactly, but they are starting to allow that. They aren't allowing volleyball at the beach, which kind of sucks because that is a lot of fun. But like I said, I think they just don't want people rushing to the beach just yet, which, you know, I understand as well. This place is closed, unfortunately. Waffle factory, they don't seem to have opened up. I'm gonna get a little banh mi opla, which is an egg bread, and good way to get some breakfast. This lady is just set up here recently, I think. Yeah, nice to see that. Cho tôi một banh mi opla.
Okay.
Now barbershops and hairdressers are allowed to open, but you can see it's done the damage.
You want 10 or 50?
Okay.
You want 10 meat?
Come on. And check this out, it's my surfboard. I'm just renting it. It's about 500k a week, so not too bad. I actually want to buy one, but I've been struggling to find a place that's open to sell me one. And I rented that from Da Nang Outdoor Adventure for anyone that's curious. So here's my banh mi. I love how they wrap it up in just paper, ready to go. Check it out. Got egg, bit of chili, some herbs, cucumber. That's about it. Sometimes they put some soy sauce in as well. And this was 15,000 dong, which is less than $1. So good way to start the day. So I went surfing 3 times in the last 4 days, just getting back into it. You can hear the plane coming through. The Da Nang airport's actually very close by, so I'm not that great at surfing yet, and it took a little while to get back into it. The first couple of days I got dunked a ton, caught a couple of good waves. It's surf season now in Da Nang, so my plan is to go in the mornings, get better. Hopefully by the end of the surf season I'll be really on form. And then the big news is that Ho Chi Minh City, which is the city in the country that has been the most affected, has now reopened in a lot of ways. They've lifted the stay-at-home orders and you're allowed to do a lot of things now, which is amazing. A lot of it is dependent on whether you've got both vaccine shots. I'm actually about to talk to Chi now, who is in Ho Chi Minh City. She's our schools network manager. She's also responsible for sending out our TEFL certificates and all that. She's in Ho Chi Minh City right now. So I'm going to chat to her and talk about what the situation is like in Ho Chi Minh City. Hey Chi, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Finally, like they have been opened up. Like you can go places as long as within the city. Go to the beach.
Yeah, the beach is open. We're allowed to swim only at 4:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m., but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I feel like here people doesn't scare of COVID anymore. Scared stuck inside.
Yeah. And everything's like backed up a bit, like everything's behind because of all the lockdowns, right? So all the services and all that.
Yeah, and then supermarket they're like, okay, you can get in with 2 jab, but it doesn't make sense because you just show them pictures of the letter that the health stamp for you when you jab, or the card that you have, but they don't check your own ID or something, so you can just borrow.
Right.
Just sneak it out.
Yeah.
We still don't get it.
But I guess you'd be in really bad trouble, right, if you pretended to use someone else's vaccine information, right? So, well, it must be nice to go out and do things, right? So you can do like almost everything except restaurants are not open, right?
The restaurants are allowed to open, but you're not allowed to eating. You need to take away.
Right, yeah. Same as here.
And you can go to the gym now. I'm surprised.
Really?
So I have the California card, like gym card,
Mm-hmm.
and they saying, okay, you need to book it in advance, and no sauna, no swimming,
Right.
open. But you can go in with certain people, but you must have to jab a vaccine. Like I think 40 people, but like they have the slot. You need to come before, and one slot only 45 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, so do you need 2 shots for everything? Because Miranda was saying that she hasn't got her second one yet. So 50% of the Ho Chi Minh City is like fully vaccinated now, right?
I'm not sure about the numbers.
Yeah.
Because like in our neighbors, there's still people who doesn't even have the first one yet.
But I thought they said 98% of people have got 1 shot. So you don't think so?
It's maybe certain district area, but
Uh-huh.
not in my area, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah, like if you have first vaccine, you can do something, but not a lot. Like when I go into mega market, they doesn't check the vaccine the vaccine certificate at all.
Okay.
But yesterday we came, you need to show them we get it.
Okay. 1 or 2 shots for Mega Market.
2 shots.
Oh, okay.
So like some people were like sent back home because they didn't have the certificate or they forgot it at home.
Well, it's good that they're letting, like, everything's opening up, but I think it's going to be a bit difficult for some people until they get both shots, right?
Yeah, and when you go to work, you need to have like the PCR test, COVID test for the first day when you come to work. Yeah, and then you need to have 2 jab as well. Required when you go to work.
Maybe next year borders are going to open.
You know, like the purpose of getting the vaccine is like for everything to open.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna open for international tourists next year. No reason to keep flowing for forever.
All right. Yeah, you too. See you soon. Bye. Just as I was talking to Chi there, we got an email come through that a school that we work with is actually opening 2 new English centers here in Da Nang City, which is quite cool because Da Nang is a relatively small market If you've watched my videos before, you'll know I've said it many times that Da Nang is way more competitive for new English teachers, so it's maybe not the best city to come to straight away when you first move to Vietnam, but that's always a good sign to see more English centers opening. Obviously, many private English centers in Vietnam have shut down due to COVID in the last year and a half, but there are lots of schools that are still operating. Most of them are online at the moment. Schools in Vietnam are still online, but maybe soon we're going to see schools reopen, and all the English centers here are definitely going to be hiring as soon as the borders reopen. We have been helping people move to Cambodia, Indonesia, and now Thailand since the quarantine has gone down, and the Phuket sandbox is a very viable option for getting into Thailand. It's only a 7-day quarantine right now. So if you are looking to get started teaching English abroad and want to get started in another country, maybe start teaching somewhere else and then come through to Vietnam when it's possible, that's an option. We have programs for those who have taken a TEFL certification and those who haven't. So check out ninjateacher.com if you want to find out more information about those programs. So make sure you're subscribed for more videos about life abroad in Vietnam, and I will speak to you very soon. Peace.